As 2020 board exams are approaching, here we are with a quick video on how you can ace your class 12th physics board exams. A lot of you might be quite anxious hearing the news of a slight change in syllabus as well as a slight change in the question paper format. So let's take a sneak peek into the new question paper format and also some special tips to ace your exams. Based on our previous year's question paper format, where we analyzed close to last 10 years question papers and found out the weightage priority for each lesson. So we found out that lessons like electrostatic potential and capacitance, current electricity, ray optics, these are some high priority lessons wherein you can expect 3 to 5 questions from these lessons. Besides that, there are few lessons like atoms and nuclei which are low priority lessons and you can expect 1 to 2 questions from them, and the rest of the lessons fall in the category of medium priority where you can expect 2 to 3 questions from them. Now, with regards to 2020 board exams, there are a few changes in the syllabus. For example, the lesson communication systems has been removed from the syllabus. Not only that, in the lesson semiconductors, a couple of topics have been removed. For example, logic gates, amplifiers, oscillators. So these have been removed from the syllabus. So besides this no major change in syllabus, let us take a quick look at the sample question paper. So this sample question paper has been published on the official website of CBSE, and it tells us that the total marks of the question paper would be 70, 30 marks being reserved for practical exams. The entire question paper is divided into 4 sections, section A, B, C and D. So let us take a look at section A. So in section A, you can expect 20 questions of 1 mark each. So these are going to be very short answer type questions, and mostly these questions can be asked from any chapter that is there in the syllabus. Now, what all can you expect in this section is MCQs, that is multiple choice questions. You can also expect fill up the blanks, and you can also expect one-liners or one-word answers. So these are some of the pattern of questions that you can expect in this section. The difficulty level would be easy to moderate for this section. Moving on to section B, here you will have approximately 7 questions of 2 marks each. Now here you can expect formula based numerical questions, which will not be like very difficult ones. Simple formula based, direct formula based questions. Small definitions or small derivations can also be expected. In section C, you again have 7 questions, but now each of these questions will carry 3 marks. So here you can expect slightly lengthier problems like derivations, slightly lengthier derivations or numerical problems. Some important topics for this particular section are ray optics, electrostatic potential, electricity and magnetism. In a similar way, in section D, where you have even lengthier answers, so here you have just 3 questions, but each of them would carry 5 marks. Now, in fact, these are some of the lessons, that is electricity, magnetism and ray optics. These are some high priority lessons and you can expect lot of questions from these lessons in section C and section D. So this is how the format looks like, and also in section D particularly, you have a lot of options to choose from. So in most of the questions, you are given 2 options and you can answer one of the questions. Now, there are a few tips that I would like to share with you and that you must remember while you prepare for your class 12th physics board exams. Cover NCERT topics thoroughly, because NCERT is your base book and you should not miss anything that is there in NCERT. Cover the complete syllabus. Do not skip lessons, please, because from every lesson you will have questions. So better not to skip them. Practice numerical and questions. So whenever there are things like numericals or formulae, write and practice. That helps you to retain better. Solve sample papers. Now this is the most critical part, because the more you solve sample papers, the better is your confidence, the better is your practice. So when you solve so many sample papers, your confidence level boosts up and you feel lesser nervous during your real exam. The length of an answer should be in accordance with the weightage of marks. So if you are answering a question that carries 2 marks, so your answer needs to be shorter. Whereas you are answering a similar question for 5 marks, you really need to answer it in detail. So based on the weightage of marks, you need to decide how much time do you want to spend in writing that answer. Last but not the least, write neatly so that the examiner is able to read clearly whatever you have written. Not only that, many a times when you have a neat presentation, that builds up a positive impression before the examiner and it helps you to score better. So all that we understand is you need to revise well all that you learned and need to solve a lot of sample papers to build up your confidence. In fact, by first week of December, we at examfear.com are going to launch a package on sample papers, so feel free to take a look at that. I hope you found the video useful. See you all very soon with a new video. Thank you.